Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
What's up, Alex?
Greetings, everyone from the UK.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
All right, dude, what's going on?
So I wanted to kind of talk about Toy Fair and kind
Okay.
of some of the stuff that we saw at Toy Fair this year. One thing I wanted to talk about, which I thought was kind of funny, and I kind of want to preface this by saying that I'm not mad about this because I know a lot of people are mad about this. I'm personally not. I think it's kind of a weird decision, but I understand it.
Okay.
So NECA, the toy company, had obviously a booth at Toy Fair, and they showed their Godzilla King of the Monsters line.
Right.
And they showed that they have two Godzilla figures coming out. One is just like a basic Godzilla figure. The other one has like an atomic breath effect.
Right.
And then they have a Rodan and a Mothra figure coming out. And all of them look fantastic. They're great.
Okay.
They're not too expensive. They're going to be available in Target and stuff, you know.
Yep.
Beautiful stuff. Then somebody asked, oh, so the Ghidorah figure, that must be coming later in Q4, right? Because you got, you know, the Mothra and Godzilla figure coming out Q2. The other Godzilla figure and Rodan are coming out Q3. Originally, they said they weren't doing a Rodan figure, but then they surprised everybody with a very nice Rodan figure. And the representative there said, oh, no, we're not making Ghidorah.
Wait, what?
And literally, your reaction there was the reaction that everybody had. And they were like, wait, what do you mean you're not making Ghidorah? And they were like, oh, yeah, no, we're not doing it. It would be too expensive. We're not doing it.
Wait, what?
So then they were like, oh, okay, you just can't say it right now. But later on, you'll say it. Then a couple days later, like one of the representatives from NECA was like, yeah, guys, no, we're not doing Ghidorah. It's not happening.
Why isn't it happening?
So apparently, in order to make a Ghidorah figure, the price that they would have to charge to make any money off of it would be astronomical compared to what they normally charge, even with the Godzilla line. Now, to put it into perspective, they said that these Godzilla figures that they showed at the booth are going to be like $25 each, you know, which is normal for a NECA figure, and quite worth it with the quality that you get for a NECA. They were like, the Ghidorah figure would be like $160.
What?
That's a bit steep.
That's what they're saying. They're saying that in order for it to scale with these figures, it would have to be like $160. So they're just not doing it.
I've never heard of that.
That's just basically, here's your Godzilla, here's your Ghidorah.
So they spend more time on a Ghidorah figure than a Godzilla figure, and they want to. So why don't they just release it as a specialty thing?
Yeah.
They don't have one at all.
Oh.
It was never even like prototyped, apparently.
But that's the whole point of the movie, though.
Exactly.
So why even make a line then?
So now here's the thing. As of right now, if you want a Ghidorah from Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019, you have to either buy the SH Monster Arts figure, which is $160 or plus anyway, or you have to buy the Bandai figure, which is not nearly as nice as what NECA would do, or as nice as the SH Monster Arts figure.
I don't understand, like, why they don't think anything's wrong. Like they don't see anything they did is wrong.
They are saying that it's a business move that they probably will not make any profit on. So allegedly, again, this could all be an elaborate ruse, and they're waiting to reveal a Ghidorah figure for Q4.
Okay.
But apparently, and I saw this today, they are basically snapping at people on Twitter who are getting pissed off at NECA, and they're like, why the fuck wouldn't you make a Ghidorah figure? And the people who respond on NECA are like, yeah, we're not doing it. Deal with it.
For what? But that's the villain.
That's the main villain of the movie, yes.
Yeah.
Then don't do a line.
Well, they can't not do a line.
But you can't. That's like saying Superman is fighting the Justice League, and it's too much money for the Justice League to have figures. So we're just going to have a case of Superman figures.
Yes.
They can't do that.
You'll basically get every other main monster except for the main villain, which to me,
Okay, let me ask
you know what gets me about this? You know what gets me about this, right? Is that NECA has made figures for other kaiju in Pacific Rim
Yeah.
are not Godzilla figures, and apparently they make money off of them. I don't understand why they can't make a smaller Ghidorah figure in the kind of scale that they do the Pacific Rim kaiju in, and just kind of leave it at that.
Well, why couldn't they do like how Marvel Legends? They have a figure that they feel is they have them in parts. So if you open up the package, you could build the figure.
Yeah, build a Ghidorah. That makes better sense.
Why wouldn't they do like a Godzilla Legends line like that?
They're not making enough Godzilla figures for the line to warrant that. So what they're saying is, since we can't do this in an economical way, we're not going to do it at all.
So
now,
you're telling me that we may not have a King Kong, like a Kong figure, because
that's a totally different story. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to make Kong stuff. Godzilla is a different story, because Godzilla you can go through Bandai, you can go through NECA, SH Monster Arts, X Plus. Kong, the original Kong Skull Island figures were made by Lantern Toys. They are not getting their hands on Godzilla. So I don't know who's doing Kong stuff. I guess X Plus can. But I don't know who's doing it. I don't know if Kong for Godzilla vs. Kong is even going to get a figure. Godzilla will. He'll probably get multiple figures. And any new monsters will get figures. But I don't know if Kong himself, outside of an X Plus figure, is going to get anything else.
Wow.
But that's Kong, though. That we still have to wait and see what happens with there. But as of right now, if you were waiting for a NECA King Ghidorah, you're never going to see it. So my issue right now, not that I care, because if they don't make a Ghidorah figure, oh well.
Right.
But for the people who do want a Ghidorah figure, which is most of the fan base, because most of the fan base loves this design.
Right.
You either have to spend the ridiculous amount to import an SH Monster Arts Ghidorah, or apparently GameStop is going to be selling it, along with the SH Monster Arts Godzilla.
Well, of course,
or you have to get the Bandai figure, which the Bandai figure is okay. Or you wait for X Plus, who may or may not even do one.
Right.
So, again, this is like now the second time that a MonsterVerse film, actually the third time, that a MonsterVerse film has basically skimped out on doing multiple versions of the main villain. Because the Mutos in 2014 barely got anything.
Right.
Bandai did a 6-inch figure of the male Muto, and then the female Muto got one small 3-inch figure. And then there was a 3-inch Muto figure, and then like the Chibi figures.
Right.
Kong Skull Island, Ramarak, the Skullcrawler, didn't even get a figure. They made a generic Skullcrawler figure, and it was like a 3-inch figure.
Right.
And now, Ghidorah, yes, is getting 2 figures at least, but they're not even American figures. You have to import them, unless you get the SH Monster Arts one at GameStop.
Right.
So, I don't understand. I don't. It's Ghidorah.
Yeah.
You know? If
It's
this
your
was some
main
new
bag.
monster,
Forever.
I would be like, oh yeah, okay. But this is Ghidorah. You would think that they would figure out a way to do it economically. It'd be like, at least we have a figure.
Yeah. I don't get it, dude. I don't get how shit works. That's disappointing.
It is.
It's like, how do you do that? That just upsets me. It's like, you want to get a line. The movie is Godzilla King of the Monsters. The main threat is King Ghidorah, and you can't even have that figure. That's very just that's. It makes you not even want to get the line. Like if you're a collector and you want to get the whole, it's like, oh.
And it's unfortunate too because NECA did a great job with the Godzillas that they made. They always usually do a great job, but recently they've really, I don't know what they're doing now, but they've really stepped up the quality
Yeah.
of everything. This Rodan figure that they made for King of the Monsters is possibly one of the best monster figures I've ever seen.
Well, who was the one who did the shitty Rodan figure?
That was Bandai.
Okay.
Bandai did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's that one where we couldn't tell whether he was, we were looking at his neck or his legs.
Yeah.
And it looked like, it basically looked like one of those non-posable plastic
Right.
figures.
Jeez.
And all,
Chris,
if I remember,
let me see if I, because
all orange.
I think I have a picture of the Rodan figure. Let me see.
Oh, that's awesome.
Chris, do you remember the picture I sent you with Nappa?
Yeah,
It really looks similar, doesn't it?
somewhat. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. Yeah. Okay, I have this picture here. This is of the This is like a close up of the Rodan figure that they're making, and it's really, really awesome.
That is cool.
Wow.
That is gorgeous.
So basically,
I'm
it's like a
impressed.
7-inch figure. It comes with a flying base, which you can see here. And then the base at the bottom is modeled after the volcano that he explodes out of.
Oh,
And I guess
sweet.
it's going to have a light in it that you can see reflects off of him here to mimic that magma effect.
Wow.
So, yeah. And
That's
all of that,
$25?
like $25, $30 for that.
Target.
That I can understand taking 30 or 40 bucks for.
See,
You get all this other stuff.
This is the Mothra figure that they're making too. This is a more
Ooh, neat.
clear picture
Okay.
of stuff. So her base, you can see her here. She's a little bit smaller than the Rodan figure. She has the flying base, and then her base is her chrysalis her cocoon that she comes out of on top of some sort of monarch thing. And the figure also comes with her larva form.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
You know, I don't know if you saw the cash, Chris. I don't know if you were in there, but I got these little figures. Did I ever show you these, Chris?
Ah, Megatron.
Did I ever show you this, Chris?
No, actually.
This is the Megatron, right?
Oh, that's cool.
This is Itty Bitties Transformers, 50 cents. And
Oh, wow.
Dead?
Yeah, I could not resist. And I got Kylo Ren. And of course, the Emperor was more money. He was $1. But you know what? Who cares? I was like, and there's the Emperor. So sometimes they have these, because I've been doing book signings in Hallmark. So they told me, you like Star Wars, we got, the stuff in the back. There's a clearance section, and they had the stuff, and I couldn't believe it. Like when I saw that, they were basically, some of that stuff was like $1 or 50 cents, whatever. I'm like,
Right.
oh, absolutely, So like, sitting at my desk in my Spider-Man cup, I have a Spider-Man cup I can't drink out of it, it's a little crack on. But I got Kylo Ren sitting in this, sitting in the Spider-Man cup. So yeah, I got that the other day.
That's
and
cool.
then I think I showed this up when I went to they had the Spider-Man magnets and stuff, and the Green Goblins. And the other little one. Yeah. So, Chris, we did a cast the other day about, and you saw that, I told you, the Kylo Ren Q-tips they had.
Yes.
That stuff. We did a cast the other day. They're making so many Spider-Man stuff, dude. It's the amount of comics they're making is just beyond. You need to be having another job just to afford some of the stuff. Now they got a Black Cat comic coming out too. Besides, they have the Symbiote comic, which is Venom before Venom, just Spider-Man with the symbiote. They got now Spider-Man has a sidekick, I guess, which they tried that and they failed that time. called Spider Bite, which is stupid. Please don't make action figures of that. Yeah, we were just making fun of the other night, right, Scott?
Mm-hmm.
There's like Logan, Wolverine has the Infinity Gauntlet. Like I don't understand half the stuff. There's like a thing with him with the Infinity Gauntlet with the claws going through it. I think at some point in time everybody had the Infinity Gauntlet after a while because they did so many different sequels to Infinity Gauntlet that it's just. I think Captain America wore it at one point. I think it's just insane. Like, and now I guess he has the gems or he has whatever. I think Gamora had it, I believe. So it's just, I guess the new one is he's got the Infinity. Let me just show you that picture if I can find it.
I'm sure that they're gonna do another storyline as we get closer to Endgame. Just
Yeah.
kind of promote it a bit more.
I'm pretty sure.
Anyway, Joe, can I just mention something? The other night I did watch Into the Spider-Verse.
There it is. Yeah, you liked it? I didn't see it yet.
I loved it.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Yep.
I still have. I just am so damn. When you're determined, like you set goals for yourself, and
Yeah.
of course things are not cheap. For me to do a book, I have to spend a lot of money, and I don't want to do no GoFundMe thing. I'm not about that. I'm about just working extra, getting the money, put it away, and then doing the book. So I've been, a lot of people are like, why aren't we having a lot of cash? And it's because I'm so damn tired working because I'm putting money away for this book. So, I'm going to try to get that out for May. But, that's why we haven't had as many casts as we're used to. So, yeah, I'm tired. So what's going on with wrestling, Chris? Anything good?
Well, they're setting up WrestleMania right now.
Okay.
Honestly, the biggest thing that's been going on right now is that one of their female stars, Becky Lynch, she's become like the main star. Like she's super popular.
Wow.
And apparently she and Ronda and Ric Flair's daughter Charlotte, they're going to be the main event this year for the Raw Women's title.
Wasn't there an event going to happen in Florida?
Apparently WrestleMania next year might happen in Tampa.
Ooh, that's interesting. You gonna go to that?
You know what? You're probably going to be seeing a lot of stuff now because WrestleMania is in New York this year.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to be seeing a lot of
now,
stuff.
WrestleMania is going to be in April, right? Or is it March? Okay, April.
Yep.
Dude, I've been so out of the loop, because I haven't watched wrestling like I used to back in the day. I don't watch it at all now, but back in the day, I used to be heavily a big fan into it.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue that
That's like I said, that's Casey, who I used to work with, who's back now. He's into wrestling as much as Chris is.
Yeah, I'm just not into it right now. I don't know if I'll ever go back into it either. It's just I mean, would it be easy to get back into, Chris, or just?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I just don't know if it's worth getting back into right now because they're doing a lot of stuff that's kind of weird. And, there's a lot of good that they're doing, but there's also a lot of things that are, like, really confusing. And
Okay.
I would say, honestly, if you were going to get into anything, get into NXT, their developmental service.
Okay.
NXT is some of the best stuff that they do right now.
Yeah, back in the day, I would go to all those things, but I've been so many decades. Who knows? Maybe I'll get back into it one day. All right, anything else?
The only other thing that I can talk about that I have to talk about was also at Toy Fair.
Okay.
Hasbro started showing their Power Rangers stuff. And
what's the new line?
The Lightning, it's something Lightning line, I think.
Lightning figure collection.
Yeah, Lightning collection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where apparently they said it's an anthology collection, so they said you're going to see basically anything under the sun that you can think of in this line, we're most likely going to be doing. And they started promoting, Beast Morphers, which is their next season, which I think starts on March 2nd, I think. So yeah, I mean they've got a lot of stuff planned for this Power Rangers line, and I also heard a rumor that they're planning on doing another movie.
Yeah, that's what we talked about a few casts ago. Yeah, I think it was supposed to be a reboot.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I didn't see the last one. You saw the last one?
I did, yeah.
Was it good?
I thought it was good. It hit on all the old notes from the show while trying to make it new. So I was into it. I watched it and I was like, yeah, I feel like I'm watching, Power Rangers like when I was a kid. So I mean, I thought it was good. I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel to that as long as they didn't make Tommy a woman like they said they were going.
Oh my god.
Freaking.
All right. We're gonna get out of here now, but before we go, I just wanted to say that give a shout out to my second channel, Matrix Lord 212 Channel 2, where I mostly do single videos, and I've been doing a lot of comic book reviews lately. I've also gone to the comic shops and showed action figures, which I'm also going to do that too. So here you get the podcast, there you get the single videos, best of both worlds. And eventually, if I can get my third channel for gaming, I'll get that set up. But check out and subscribe to Matrix Lord 212 Channel 2. Look for it. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
I've done my already DVD on. You can find it on YouTube. It's called Temporal Expulsion. It's a unique look on the whole interfering with time, and if you took somebody out, what could happen. So
right. Scott's also a writer. So he's got stuff that, it's going to be really interesting. I think he puts on you show the Cliffhanger saga, right, on page.
Yep, the Cliffhanger saga, which I still got to do part 3 of.
Yes. You can check that on our Doctor Who pages, Rehobian's Cast, right? Interactive. Yeah, we have a whole bunch. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye for now.